This Python coding, you will try to see how to read from the file, modify and write it back to the file. So have this Visual Studio setup. So if you don't have this Visual Studio setup, you can see in the description and make it. So go to this Python socket here, click here and create a new file like this, and you give this name Python file. I have already created python file.txt. So this is the text file. So we are going to read the content in the text file. You can write any content you want. I am pasting this output here. So Control S, and it is saved. So now what we are going to do is we are going to read this content and we are going to modify and write it in one more file. So modify.file. So this is empty. So this file will not be, you should not create it, program should create it. I have already run, so that's why it is created. So I will even delete it and show you, and select and delete. So I have deleted it, that file is not there. So only this read Python is there. Now we'll write the program. This is the program. So what I am doing is, initially I am initializing a string to empty and we are going to open a file. So this is the read Python file which we have created, and we are opening it in the read mode. Similarly, I am going to open one more file, that is to write. So you put W option here. So this name you can give anything. This was the file which I have deleted previously. So now we have two files open. One is R file, one is W file. So this is a very simple program to read it. So for index in R file. So until you have content in R file, we are going to read it. Just print, the content will come, but I am going to modify it. So R string is having empty. So empty plus R line. R line is, it will read the first line, and then I am adding append. So first time nothing will be there, it will add the first line and it will add append. So like that it will go on until you have the content. So once this is done, I am just printing our content to check whether it has this line along with append modified in it. Then this content I have to write to the write file. So write file descriptor we have stored in W file. So give W file dot write of what we are going to write. We are going to write R string. That's it. So now we have done, and we are closing both the files. Now we want to open and read it back again. So again I am opening, just for learning I am showing like this, R file 1, W file 1. So now by this time this file would have created, mod Python file would have created. Open both in the read mode and try to print the content. So print of R file dot read, that is sufficient. It will read the content. So once we read R file, we have to read write file also, and then we can close it. That's all. So we will run this program and see. You can see this side, the mod is not created. Then give a run without debug. So now you can see this file is created. You can see the content also. See, it is modified with append. So now this output, if you go, see, first it is modified, and then it is printing the read file without the append content, and this is with the append content. So if you don't have a laptop, you can do the same process using a online GDB. For this, only one change extra to be done. You have to create the new file. Give the exact file name which you have given, because it has to read from this. So it is read file.txt. If you change the name in code also, you have to change that. And now go and copy the content and paste it. You can write any content you want. Now you can copy the code. That's all. You can just start running. See, it has created this mod file. It has done an append. So you will get the same content. First string is with the append. Second is you are reading the first file without append. You are reading the second file with append. That's all. So I'll just recap on this. To open any file, you should open command. Read only mode is R, write is W. I am just opening the file. Just give this descriptor to iterate and read. So you can append the changes and you can write back to another file using the string. And you have to close it. And for opening and reading again, you can open with the read mode and just read file named file descriptor dot read. That's it. So it's a very simple program. You can try this. Thank you.